What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and on today's video we are going to be reviewing the latest and probably greatest Motiv bowling ball. We are talking about the Evoke Hysteria. Now, when I first got word that we were going to get a new Evoke, the first thing I thought about was what kind of loud and wacky colors are we going to get? And the answer was really not at all. A very subtle, sleek looking bowling ball. And I do want to preface this entire video by saying that I have already thrown this ball. The day that I got it, I was like, I need to throw this ball. And I threw it in league. So if you want to see this ball go down the lane in league, like every single shot, a 2-hour video, uncut, go to my live section, and this very latest league live stream, I threw this the entire night. I actually shot my highest 3-game set as a two-hander, 693. I'm still new at two-handing, so that's why it's 693, but I came away very, very impressed, and I hope that in today's video it does do it a little bit of justice. We're on the high end instead of the low end, so you know there's a couple weird things that go on this side of the house versus the low end where I typically film. So all of that just to say that I really, really like this ball. Down below in the description, there's going to be a link where you can order this Evoke Hysteria or the ball spinner that the ball's sitting on, or anything bowling related. It's a great way to just let the local pro shop here, JB Bowling Supply, know that, hey, you're shopping there because of me, and I don't even get a commission on it. The jersey that I'm wearing under this jacket, it's really, really cold in here. You can go to efx.co, use my promo code Napoles10, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. And then, like I said, use the links down below in the description. It's a great way to help support the channel. All right, so let's talk about the Evoke Hysteria. What's new about it? What's different about it? Well, let's start with the core, because that's what's the same. It's the same core from the original Evoke. It's the overload asymmetric core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.48, a max differential of 0.050, and an intermediate differential of 0.015. So a pretty strong core, low RG, high, like, I mean, 060 is the max, this is 050, so it's a pretty high differential, and a medium asymmetry. And then all of that is wrapped around the Propulsion MXV pearl cover stock that comes out of box at a 4,000 grit laser scan sand. And one of the things that I was the most impressed about this cover is just how much shape it was producing down lane. Like, people were asking me, hey, what ball is that in league? And that's typically a pretty good thing. Then with the layout, I actually went with the same layout that's on my Jackal Onyx, because Casey, my ball driller, he asked me, hey, which asymmetric ball have you liked a lot recently? Let's copy that layout. And it was the Jackal Onyx. So that's why I went with this. It's a 5.5 by 4.5 by 3 layout with the 2LS system. We're going to be here at South Point on lane 63 on a fresh, typical house shot. But I encourage you to go back and watch that live stream. Not the whole thing. I get it. It's 2 hours long. Just fast forward to each of my shots so you can really see this ball in action. All right, so this is going to be the first video here reviewing the Motiv Evoke Hysteria. I actually shot a different video first because I thought that ball wouldn't look so good in transition, and I think that this one is definitely versatile enough to do both. So one video, which was like maybe 10, 15 shots at the most, so not a whole lot of transition, but I just want to be upfront, let you know that it's not the super, super fresh. So we're going to be pretty far left just because of the nature of this side of the house. And like I said in the intro, definitely go back and watch my shots from the live stream where it's in a league situation and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, this ball, if you watched any of that stream, you're going to realize that pretty quickly I was turning around saying, what the, like, I really, really like this ball. And, you know, Motiv has been on a tear in 2025. They released the Jackal Onyx, which has been amazing, the Lethal Venom, and now this Evoke Hysteria. You know, now is a pretty good time to be checking out the Motiv brand. And we're just going to keep going. And one of the things that I noticed in league is that as I got in, you know, as the lanes really transitioned, I really couldn't shove this one too much to the right. I kind of had to keep it in front of me. Where here on this high end, it's allowing me to get it further right while it still recovers. So that tells me that this ball is going to be pretty popular, or not pretty, I mean, it is going to be popular, but pretty versatile was the word that I was trying to go to. And so this is going to be here, the same spot. Got that right. Oh, there we go. Nice little messenger. Hopefully you guys didn't see the stick of the mechanic. Just kidding. Just kidding. That was a pretty poorly executed shot. It fell off. Timing was not that good. But one thing I want you to notice is that the shape that this ball produces seems like it's different, right? And I don't really love using that word, different, because bowling balls are bowling balls. But this ball does something down lane that Motiv balls typically have not been doing, I think, in a very long time. And I'm super impressed. And, you know, like, I'm gonna say that right from the beginning of this video because I threw it for 3 games in the league. And like, you know, George Gohagen III, if you guys don't know who that is, look him up. This guy is a machine. He has like 250, 300 games. He was telling me that I was splitting arrows in the league, which is pretty hilarious. And yeah, I was spraying the ball everywhere because I'm two-handed and I just started bowling two-handed and all that stuff. But it's pretty telling of a bowling ball when you miss an arrow left and it sits there and strikes, or if you miss an arrow right and it recovers and strikes. Yeah, I'm splitting arrows, but also the ball is versatile. So, you know what I'm saying? And like I said in the intro, I was expecting these loud and crazy colors when I heard it was gonna be a new Evoke, and it wasn't, and I think that they made the right decision because the original Evoke was really good, but I think people were a little turned away because of those colors. This is very, very sleek. I like the black and blue and a little bit of purple and the green logo. Very, very sleek looking bowling ball. Let's make a good shot here. Oh, good shot. Yeah, I mean, if this was in black and white and I said, hey, or if I didn't tell you what ball that was and said, hey, what brand is this? I think a lot of people would be like, are you sure that's Motiv? But listen, there's no more surprising. Like, Motiv is here. And yeah, I was talking to Dan Wilbur, which is one of the owners of Motiv. And I was like, yo, this ball is freaky good. And I'm thinking about ordering another one and drilling it a little bit stronger just to see. Because this is a 5.5-inch pin. And I'm thinking about maybe drilling one like with a 5-inch pin, maybe even 4.5-inch pin. Really just to see. Let's see what this looks like here. Same spot again. Oh, I threw that terrible. Yeah, I threw that really, really, really bad. I've been having this issue with my left hand still moving, and like, though all the first couple shots, my left arm was pretty stable, didn't really move a whole lot. That one, it moved, terrible shot. But this is why we show everything, because, you know, that shot was not really the ball's fault. That was 100% operator error. But you guys want to see everything, so we're going to show you everything. Got to give the people what they want. So we're not going to freak out there. We're not going to make a move. We're just going to reset mentally. Just throw a good shot. Same spot because that was operator error. Put our left hand in a solid spot. Oh, again, not a very, very good shot, but my hand didn't move as much, but again, it just was not a good shot. We'll let this reset here and keep throwing some shots. If the ball ever gets back, I got people. Look, it doesn't matter where I sit. Someone's always going to stand next to me and chew loudly. Let's wipe this oil. And if you can hear the people talking behind me, I apologize. I'm trying to do this in one take, and someone always likes to sit behind me. Make a good shot here. Okay, good shot, and it hooked. Okay, it's not gonna get it. So we're gonna move in, because I thought that was a really good shot. It just hooked a lot. So we're gonna make like a 3-in-1 move. Not a big move, just to find enough oil where it's not gonna hook as early as that last shot there. And you know, when I threw it in the league, I threw it the entire night, and there was 2 lefties on the pair, so there was 6 righties. Right, 2 lefties? Because our team has 2 lefties, and the other team I think didn't have any lefties. So let's make a little bit of a move here. About 3-1, just to find a little bit more oil in the middle part of the lane. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I missed that at the bottom. Yeah, I missed it at the bottom. So that's 4 pretty bad shots in a row that I'm thrown. This is gonna reset. Really just reset mentally. I'm a little tired because these 1 takes are killing me. Let's see how long we've been going. We're at about 7 minutes. The last video I did, which you guys are gonna see on Tuesday for a ball review, a new ball, was a 17-minute long 1 take. And by the end of that, I was dead. All right, let's make a good shot here. There we go. That's a good shot. Yeah, you know, and I don't do a whole lot of the 1 takes, and I've been doing more of them lately because I start to throw really, really bad shots when I go shot after shot after shot, and I really just sometimes just need to take a break. Because even the fastest league pace, even the fastest tournament pace is not this fast. And so, but for the sake of you guys believing me that I show every single shot, this is why we've been doing more and more of these. And I think that as I've lost weight, I've been doing better with these 1 takes. Let's get back to the Evoke. I like how clean it is. I like how responsive it is. I like that as I have to move left, it allows me to do so. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't puke down lane. Oh, I missed in. Bang. Missed in. That was a horrible shot, by the way. I admit it. I missed in, elbow got out, untucked my shirt there. But I'm very impressed with this Evoke Hysteria. I think that it's good on the fresh. And I think that as the night transitions, it actually gets better and better and better. You know, the box says 4000 LSS, laser scan sand. And it lane shines pretty quickly, pretty atypical. Because some of the other, like the Jackal Onyx, the Lethal Venom, they did not lane shine like at all. This one lane shines pretty quickly, but into a really good spot. So I threw it on the fresh on Tuesday in league, but I think it's better suited as like a transitional ball when you got to get left. But I'm going to continue to throw this in league just because it looked really, really good last week. And if it ain't broke, why would I fix it? So let's go back to that same spot. Bang. Motiv Evoke Hysteria. Let's effing go. Like I said, I'm very impressed. We're just gonna keep throwing shots here. I like that it's clean. I like that it's responsive. I like that it's not overly responsive. I like that it's versatile. I like that it lets me play a little bit straighter on the fresh. I like that it lets me open up my angles. It's just another one of those Motiv balls that just keeps going under the radar, and people keep sleeping on this brand. Oh, I missed in by a mile. Brooklyn. Wow, I can't believe that just sat there. I thought I was going to go runaway Brooklyn. You know, Motiv used to be only Venom Shock and Jackal Ghost. But as of recent, really, it's not only Venom Shock, Jackal Ghost. Like, you're seeing a lot of really, really good things from this brand. You know, balls that are actually pretty versatile, which we hadn't seen in a while. And like I said earlier, now is a really good time to try out this brand. I'm really surprised on that last shot though, guys. I thought that was gonna be like runaway Brooklyn. There's a ton of oil in the middle. Oh, if that last shot would have struck, you guys would have been like, house shot, blah, 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 blah. I can only bowl what I can bowl on, folks. All right, let's make a better shot than the last one. There we go. That shot right there is for Brett Spangler. Brett, my guy. You guys are making good stuff right now. I can't believe I said that on camera. No, but seriously, I do want to take the time to say thank you to Motiv for, you know, sending me balls to review, which is nice because, you know, we do have our little history there, and it's nice that they could see through that or past that, and still, you know, work with me. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. Oh, yeah, there's a giant puddle right there because I missed in pretty egregiously on that shot, and it kind of just sat there, so that's good. I mean, I don't know, sometimes you kind of prefer it, like when you miss in like that, sometimes you prefer it to just hook away from the head pin, because like that one struck, but the last one I missed in, big forward. So sometimes you just prefer it to hook past it. But I'm pretty far in, and this ball doesn't have any surface on it, so I can see why it just sits there. Let's just make sure we project this one right, open up those hips. Oh, I guess I can go even further right than that because that was still pretty in, and I don't think I need to move my feet left. I think I just need to open up my angle, that trajectory. Oh, we're good, we're good. See, the mechanics here are so nice, man. They're like, hey, are you sure we can pass? I'm like, yeah, dude. These guys are super, super nice. That's why I love coming here. Best staff in the business, in my opinion. Front desk, management, mechanics, everybody. All right, let's get this right here. Oh, or miss left by a mile. Who needs to get it right when you can miss in and it just strikes? Sorry, guys, I was really trying to get that right. Getting kind of tired. Let's check the time here. Oh, wow. We're at 15 minutes right now. I did not think we were that far in. Let's throw a couple more here. Really want to get one going to the right and not miss in by a mile. Got some coffee for everybody in there or what? Yeah. All right. My breakfast this morning was a blueberry flavored Red Bull, so there you go. There we go, got that right. Yeah, when you get, I mean, I fell off, it's still a pretty bad shot, but when I got it right, it still wanted to recover. And that's basically what I wanted to see. All you can ask for out of a ball review, and I've kind of, over the years, figured this out, actually pretty recently. All I can hope for out of a ball review to determine if a ball is good or not is like two things. One, can I line up with it and strike? In the case of this Evoke Hysteria, the answer is yes. I lined up and I struck. When that first transition hits, if a first transition hits, because I'm bowling by myself, if that transition hits and I make a move, can I continue to strike? If the answer is yes to both of those, then you have a good ball. If the answer is no to one or both of those balls, then you know, it could either just not be a ball that matches up or you're in the wrong part of the lane. In the case of this Evoke Hysteria, I think that I was in the right part of the lane from the start. It looked really, really good. And when that transition happened and I moved in, it continued to look good. I would argue maybe even better. So we'll throw like one or two more shots here because this video is getting pretty lengthy. But because of how much I liked it in league, I really wanted to show you guys a multitude of shots. And now I've thrown it on 2 different patterns, because South Point here has a different pattern in the morning than they do in league, and on 2 different sides of the house. So that's really giving me a good gauge of this ball. And actually, I'm gonna make a bigger move here, move it a little bit further left, and then we'll wrap it up here pretty much after this shot, if it strikes. Oh yeah, that was too far left. I thought it was close, but I went like 5 left with my feet, and I think that it wasn't ready for a move like that. That's okay. It was a pretty aggressive move. It not striking doesn't hurt its case at all. It could only have helped, right? If it would have struck, it would have really impressed me, but it doesn't unimpress me because it was a really aggressive move. So we'll split the difference, and I think it should be good enough to strike, and then we'll wrap it up here after one more really good strike. Oh, that's not gonna strike. Oh, or it is. Wow. Guys, we're gonna wrap it up there with the Motiv Evoke Hysteria. Really, really good bowling ball. I thought the Jackal Onyx was good. I thought the Lethal Venom was good. This might be better than both of those balls. They're gonna be different, right? This is gonna be cleaner and quicker than both of those balls, but I think that this could be the best ball Motiv has made this year, maybe last year as well. So take that for whatever you want. Thank you guys, Motiv Nation. We'll see you next time.